All right. And we are live from the West Quad Gymnasium at Brooklyn College. It's senior night, final day of the regular season for the Brooklyn College Women's Bulldogs volleyball team. I'm Jonathan Perriente alongside my broadcast partner, Sean Markusic. And Sean, for the Brooklyn College Women's Bulldogs, 12 and 13, going into their final game of the year. As we were getting set. You're breaking up. As we're going into senior night, what do we expect from the women tonight going into their last game? The playoffs are going to be right around the corner next week. The women are guaranteed the 3 spots. They're going to host the playoff game here at the Quad next week.
I think what we could expect from the women's team tonight is a big closing out effort to a big regular season for them. I think this has been a big regular season for the women across the board, and I think that they have definitely secured a home spot in that first round. I think they definitely want to close out strong, not only against a good team, but a CUNYAC team as well.
I agree. And here the Bulldogs are coming off they had a really interesting stretch of games. They had a tri-match in Montclair, came up a little bit short, but the women's Bulldogs have been battling. They battled against Hunter, even though that went only 3 sets. Women ended up falling short in that. But the games, the Bulldogs are there. They're in these games. They're getting themselves prepared for these type of games in the playoffs. Right now, we're going to briefly take a moment to stand for our national anthem. And not too long after that, we will have the presentation of our seniors that are going to be honored tonight, one of them being Aliyah Rafat, who's closing in on 1,000 kills. If she gets 18 kills tonight, she will have 1,000.
And it's honestly for her very doable.
Yep, 982 kills, yep. So 18 more, she'll get to 1,000 kills. And 49 more.
18 away for the captain. Yeah.
And this is such a nice honor for Aliyah Rafat being honored here today. And she has been an institution on this program for 4 years with the Brooklyn College volleyball team, John.
Definitely impactful on this team for what she's done, and definitely for years to come. I feel like her leadership role more than anything is what really how it benefited this team.
She's going to be, I can tell you, she's going to be very greatly missed on this club when she leaves here. It's not going to be the same team.
No.
It's such a different team without her here. And of course, Aliyah will be also playing on the basketball team for her final season. Women's basketball will be starting next week here at the Quad. Their first home game will be on November 13th.
Definitely a big volleyball season for Aliyah. About to wrap up a big basketball season coming just all around. It just goes to represent her greatness across 3 sports that she's played here at Brooklyn College.
I mean, you're not going to find many players like that. It's
not.
Rare to find a talent like this. And Aliyah brought everything to this club every single day. She's been a captain on this team. And, for her to have this success that she's had, so 18 more kills, she'll have 1,000 kills. And at 961 digs, she just needs 39 more digs to get 1,000 digs. And we've never had a Bulldog that has reached both 1,000 kills and digs by a player. It's never happened in volleyball history for the Brunons.
Given the type of player that Aliyah is, I think it's definitely doable.
And Sydney Gdansky will be honored with the second senior honored here tonight. And Gdansky, another very important piece on this club. Just incredible with the ability to serve, and just very incredible at the top of the net. Good ability to kill, good ability to make that big dig, save.
Right. Does the intangibles for this team.
And it's a rare amount of intangibles to have, and again, another player that's going to be very greatly missed once this season for the Bulldogs ends. It's very tough to replace players like that. You can't find players like this. So I'll tell you, when next season comes around, Olivia Fan will be one of the leaders on this team next year. And then after that, you have to maybe Yuki will take that role next year as well. So there's going to be a lot of questions, a lot of choices the women will have to make next season. Right. Once Aliyah and once Sydney once their time here ends.
A lot of talented women on this roster, but you really got to think who's the top of the crop next. You've had Aaliyah be that leader, but who's going to fill those shoes?
Yeah,
for this team.
It's going to come down to definitely going to come down to scouting and who the Bulldogs will find. But right now, appreciate the greatness that you are seeing in front of you here and what these ladies have brought to volleyball over the last number of years. And for Brooklyn, it's going to be a very important matchup here. The Bulldogs right now are sitting in the 3 spot, so they are going to host a home playoff game no matter what happens here. Baruch, though, 7-14. They're not a team that's going to take this. It's not going to take any of these games light. They have been battle tested too. They played some tough opponents this year, one of which was a tri-match against Smith College, and that was a very tough match. But they went out there. They played them. They played a lot of tough teams throughout the course of the volleyball season. Of course, Hunters, a very familiar opponent. NYU, another team that Baruch played this year. So they know, and they've experienced facing the tough teams in volleyball. Of course, the number 1 team in volleyball at this point is Juniata. And they'll be a club. Maybe will we see them down the stretch? Could be very possible. But right now, as we're getting set for players taking their final pictures, team pictures for this senior night, and in a matter of minutes, we will have the start of the women's Bulldogs versus the Baruch Bearcats here at the West Squad Gymnasium. You've gotten to see a lot of this, Sean. You've gotten to see a lot of this club.
Very emotional night for everyone involved here. I think this team will finish strong tonight. I do expect this team to also have a big playoff run incoming. I just feel like this team has really no real holes in them that other teams could exploit.
Take a brief moment. We're going to stand for. We're going to have the playing of the national anthem. Amr Mulic getting an honor. And now we're going to be standing for the national anthem, and we will have the lineups and the opening serve here at the quad right after this. And a very beautiful rendition of the national anthem here at the West Quad Gymnasium. Jonathan Perriente along with Sean Markusik, and we're going to go through the starting lineups. We'll begin with the visiting Baruch College Bearcats. You have Pei Kwang Ren, the 5'5" libero specialist out of Environmental Studies High School. She'll wear number 3 and play the 3. Michelle Murillo, the 5'8" middle hitter out of Brooklyn, New York, freshman from Midwood High School. She'll wear number 7. Carolina Lundquist, the 5'8" freshman outside hitter and opposite from Archbishop Malloy High School from Astoria, Queens. She'll wear number 8. Delaney Killeen, the 5'11" senior out of Summers High School from Summers, New York. She'll wear number 11. Dibjot Kaur, the 5'8" freshman from Monroe Township, New Jersey. She'll wear number 15. Karen Pozo Castro, the 5'6" setter, sophomore at Francis Lewis High School from Guayaquil, Ecuador. She'll wear number 16. And Ellie sophomore, she'll wear number 17.
And for the Bulldogs, we have libero and outside hitter junior Woody Joshi, 5'6" from Elmhurst. We have number 8 Sidney Gdansky, senior from outside hitter and server 5'8" from Ontario. Number 9 we have Aaliyah Rafat, senior outside hitter 5'11".
for the rest.
Number 10, we got Amra Mulicha Jr., 5'4" server from Queens, New York, from Queens Technical High School. We have Denora Gomez, outside hitter, freshman, 5'8", from Brooklyn, New York. Number 16, Olivia Fan, the sophomore, 5'10", from Staten Island, Julian Dewey High School. And number 21, Kayla Duncan, sophomore, 5'9", from Brooklyn, New York, James Madison.
All right, thank you, Sean, for that. And we will now begin the first set. Zach Fromarts and Sammy Ho will be the officials for today's match. Fromarts will be up in the top, and down on the floor will be Sammy. All right. Bulldogs will be wearing their maroon and gold trim uniforms. The Bearcats will be in their teal blue with white trim. Baruch comes in 7-14, but they are not to be taken lightly. If you are Brooklyn College, do not take this team light. Absolutely anything could happen.
And here we go.
All right, here we go, yeah.
Baruch will be serving first.
Yep, and we'll see how the Bulldogs are going to match up with this. And taking the first possession. And serve is up. Good dig. Oh, and off the hands of Joshi.
Saved by
Rafat
Aliyah.
somehow saved that. Baruch keeps it in. Up the rear goes Pozo, and drop down. Bulldogs will get the point. And it's a 1-0 lead for Brooklyn. Of course, again, we are counting down every kill that Aliyah Rafat makes tonight. 18 kills. She'll have 1,000 for her career. And it will be serving up for the Bulldogs. It will be Gadansky. Here's a good dig. Out of the ground. Dropped up Gomez with a good dig. Oh, it fell right in between. The Bulldogs did not see it. Right into that campfire. Olivia Fan just stood there. And it's 1-1 in the first.
The setup was there, but no one was there to get the ball. Everyone was just looking, standing around.
And now taking the serve will be number 15, Dibjot Kaur. Dug out of the ground, kept alive by Gdansky. Dropped down and almost killed there, but kept alive by Baruch. Hit over the net by Castro and drops out of bounds. Bulldogs will get the point, and they go up 2-1 here in the first set. Very nice turnout here tonight at the Quad for senior night. Also, of course, today is also election night, so we ask everybody, if you haven't voted, please cast your votes today. You still have time to do so.
Absolutely. A big night in America tonight.
Absolutely. Serving the ball will be Denora Gomez. She'll serve it over the net. Good low serve, went off the back and down. Big ace for Denora Gomez. And the Bulldogs take a 3-1 lead.
Nice serve. Baruch wasn't able to control it. Goes out of bounds.
Well, Gomez put a little something on that serve, which also helped. It had a little extra oomph to it. And now Gomez will line up, getting set to serve here in the first set. Gomez serves it over. Good dig out of the ground by Wren. Banged off the net and down as Colleen hit it into the net. Bulldogs go up 4-1.
The Bulldogs bench is amped right now.
Oh, you got to love it.
Everyone is emotionally into this game.
Bulldogs are setting the tone early, and that's what you love to see. Sometimes the Bulldogs have started off a little slowly, but when they get on a roll, Sean, they are absolutely dangerous. Gomez ready to serve it up. Serves it in. Off the hands it went of Kaur. One-handed over the net. Joshi with a good dig. Kept alive. Aliyah tried to drop it down, but good save. Kept alive there by Castro. Dug out by Gomez. Kept alive by Gdansky. Lined over the net there by Makowitz. Kept alive by Joshi. Popped up in the air by Gdansky. Olivia Fan hits it over. Oh, it went down. Baruch did not pick it up. Oh, Bulldogs. A little bit of a broken play, but the Bulldogs got away with one there.
First, Olivia saves the broken play, and then is the one to put it away for them, to put them up 5-1.
I think in a way the Bulldogs almost kind of lulled Baruch to sleep a little bit. But you know what? You'll take your points any way you get them. And it's 5-1 Brooklyn right now. And taking the serve will again be Denora Gomez. And she will serve it up. Goes over the net. A good low dig and save there by Wren. Kept alive by Gdansky. Joshi pops it in the air. Aliyah tried to go for the kill, but kept alive. Dropped over the net. Dug out by Joshi. Set up to Gdansky. Aliyah buries off. Just went long. I was about to say Aliyah had that perfectly lined up, just Missed it.
She did, but a little too much emphasis takes it out of bounds.
5-2, ending the Bulldogs' 4-0 run. And now back to serve will be Pei Kwang Ren. And Ren will serve it up. And it's out of bounds. Long on that serve. 6-2, Brooklyn ahead here in the second set. In the first set, excuse me. Rudy Joshi will serve.
Smart play there by the Nora Gomez to not go for that ball.
Yeah, you sometimes have to let that ball go. You can tell it's going out. You let it drop. Oh, it's knocked in the air. Oh, Baruch had to scramble to the bench. They somehow kept it alive. Joshi, Gdansky. Drop down and in by Kayla Duncan off inside the block. And the Bulldogs take a 7-2 lead.
That's where Kayla Duncan is at her best, right at the net.
You give Kayla Duncan a little space and she can find that open lane. Bulldogs lead is back up to 5 here in the first, 7-2 in favor of Brooklyn. Joshi, serve it up. Oh, low serve kept alive by Baruch. Joshi, Gdansky, Aaliyah kicks it over. Kept alive by Baruch. Core, drop down and long. Missed it a little long. That was from Lundquist, and it goes out of bounds. It's 8-2 Brooklyn. Timeout called by Baruch.
Gdansky saved it there, and Aaliyah and Kayla Duncan were right at the net waiting for that ball, but Baruch sent it sailing 2 out of bounds.
So right now the Bulldogs in pretty firm control, like the start they got off to. You thought maybe for a minute it was maybe the emotions of the night would impact things a little bit, but the Bulldogs have been able to keep those emotions in check over the first 10 points of this set.
It looks like they took this emotional night, and it's a positive energy just to completely just show what this team is about for one last time at its fullest for the regular season.
Yep. As we're getting out of the timeout, a very interesting conversation, I guess, if you're Baruch, is right now Brooklyn's been dictating the pace exceptionally well. Baruch's not been able to pick up some of the Bulldogs' serves. Baruch has looked a little caught in between on some of the shots.
Right.
Of course, you have the one that fell in, and no Baruch was there. It was just kind of that broken play kill that pretty much happened on like just a quick reaction save.
And you mentioned it before. Once Brooklyn gets to their pace, they're unbeatable.
Once they do, yeah. And they're going to be very dangerous going forward for the rest of this. Again, of course, fans, if you're just joining us, Aaliyah Rafat is 18 points away from 1,000 kills. Could she get it tonight? It's very possible. Worst case scenario could happen in the playoffs as well. And again, 39 digs away from 1,000 digs in her career. So the numbers are getting there closer and closer to history. Rudy Joshi will serve for Brooklyn, back from the timeout. Ball served over, dug out of the ground by Core, kept alive, dropped down. Oh, Joshi with another nice dig, and blocked at the net. Duncan had that block lined up, just could not get it over the net. Baruch will get that point. It's 8-3 Brooklyn in the first. Back to serve now will be Baruch. It's going to be Ren taking the serve. Fires it over the net. And long, out of bounds. And once again, the Bulldogs, good job not playing that serve, letting it go out of bounds. Bulldogs will get a point. It's 9-3 Brooklyn right now, ahead of the Bearcats.
The service errors here for Baruch are starting to add up very early on.
That's at least 3 service errors already that I've counted already in this set. And now, Amra Mulic will take the serve for Brooklyn.
It's a great start for the Bulldogs.
Really is. Oh, it absolutely is. Mulic will serve it over. Good little clank off the net. Kept alive by Ren. Pops it into the air. Fires it over. Dug out by Joshi. Kept alive by Mulic. Gomez throws a little lollipop over the net, but kept alive. It's going to be Castro. Digging it off the hands and down. Joshi just could not quite save it. But you know Rudy, she goes after everything. Every ball that's thrown away, she will go after it.
She's always there.
It's 9-4, Brooklyn ahead.
So many times with Rudy Joshi, it seems like the possession is out of reach, but she comes up and saves it.
Well, the Bulldogs will have to come back on defense as Caroline Elfner will come in to take the serve for Baruch out of Homewood Flossmoor High School from Homewood, Illinois. And Elfner will serve it over. Dug out by Joshi, but it went out of bounds. Good effort from Joshi, but the ball just curled out. And that's 2 straight points now for the Bearcats. It's 9-5 Brooklyn here in the first set. And now Elfner getting set to line up for the serve. Elfner serves it up. And into the net for another service error. And it's 10-5 Brooklyn. Bulldogs up 5 here as we get set. We're 15 points into the first set. And Aaliyah now to serve for the first time in the match.
Let's go Bulldogs.
And Aaliyah will serve it over. Good low serve, dug out by Wren. Kept alive by Castro. Fires it over. Good dig by Aaliyah. All right, that's a dig down. 38 digs to go. Blocked off the net. Gomez saves it. Kept alive. Good save by Mulic. Joshi. Fuchsman with a strong block. Kept alive there by Murillo. Wren digs it out and dropped into the net by Core. Bulldogs go up 11-5. So Aaliyah picked up another dig.
Great play there both ways.
Gotta love it.
Both teams.
And the point, and again, we're just counting those digs and kills down. Aaliyah closing in on 1,000. So now 38 digs away. Good strong serve, dug out by Core, kept alive by Baruch, and just knocked over that by Carrillo, but went around the net, around the antenna, out of bounds. And the Bulldogs go up 12-5. Baruch now really shooting themselves at unforced errors. And right now the Bulldogs just have Baruch completely on their heels.
A lot of miscommunication by Baruch here.
And Brooklyn is feeding off of it. A strong serve, but just missed a little long from Aaliyah. And it's 12-6, Baruch leading.
Unfortunate mistake there by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, it is what's going to be. But you know what? The Bulldogs, give them credit. They're still hanging in. And now back to serve will be Baruch. And another serve goes long. That is the 5th service error Baruch has made in this set. And the Bulldogs go up 13-6. And they're building their lead and building it quickly.
Baruch keeps trying to get it close to that white line, but every single time this goes a little bit over.
Murillo comes out now for Baruch. And back to serve will be Danielle Steele. She checks in for the first time for Brooklyn. For Emma Steele, excuse me. Emma serves it. Good dig out by Elfner. Carrillo dropped it down. Good dig. Good save by Brooklyn. Mulic. Gomez, good strong kill. Save by Wren. Dug out and just on the line for Baruch.
Oh, yeah.
And just clipped the line. Yep, sometimes you'll get those points on the line. It happens.
It looked like the Bulldogs were confused there.
Well, it was a close one.
Yeah.
It was close, but if any part of the ball clips that line, it's in.
But still, you get so far into this serve, and Baruch has really had no plan of attack.
Yeah, right now Brooklyn's been able to still do that good job of dictating the pace. So now it's 13-7, and back to serve will be Karen Castro.
3 at the net for Baruch.
Castro will serve it up. Dug out by Aaliyah, so that's another dig. 37 more digs to 1,000. Drop down, good dig by Core. Dropped in, dug out by Steele. Mulic. Fuchsman drops it down and good from Danielle Fuchsman. Bulldogs up 14-7.
Perfect placement of that ball.
There's a good pace that Brooklyn College is setting right now in this first
Fuchsman
set.
knew exactly where to place that.
Gotta love it.
14-7. Bulldogs up 7 points. Gdansky will serve. Dug out by Wren. Dropped down and blocked at the net. But the Bulldogs could not quite get it over the net. And it's going to be 14-8. Bulldogs still in firm control. And subbing out and coming in now will be Delaney Colleen for Baruch. And now serving will be Core. Core serves it over. Dug out by Steele. Set up by Gdansky. Drop down, good dig. Bulldogs have a free ball. Popped up in the air. And knocked over the net by Makowitz. Kept alive by Wren. Dropped down, dug out by Aaliyah. So that's another dig, that is 3. Aaliyah for the kill, just missed. Oh, that's the second time Aaliyah had 2 near kills, just missing that line.
Multiple times, the Bulldog players setting each other up.
But Aaliyah did pick up another dig, so that's another one off the board. 36 more digs.
36
Aaliyah
away.
stands from 1,000 digs. Serving it over. Dug out by Steele. Kept alive. Gdansky hits it over. Kept alive again by Castro. Dropped down. Good dig by Aaliyah. That's another one. 35 digs to go. Gomez drops it in. Kept alive by Core. Dropped up into the air. Knocked down and, just on the line. And Baruch will get it. It's 14-9. The back judge initially ruled it out, but the line judge on the front ruled it in, and it was in on the line by plenty.
As that back and forth was going, all the Bulldog players came up a little up, leaving that backcourt open.
Dug out by Aaliyah. There's another. So now 34 digs to go. Drop down. Good dig and save there by Core. Popped up in the air by And into the net. It went around the antenna.
Ouch.
Bulldogs get that point. It's 15-10. Bulldogs are 10 points away from set number 1.
15-10. Last 2-3 points have been a very good back and forth here by both teams.
Gotta love the energy. And now Gomez will line up for the serve. Gomez will serve it over. And into the net, no good. And a service error by Gomez. It's 15-11 Brooklyn. And back to serve now will be Pei Ren. Ren getting ready to serve. Served over, dug out by Gomez. Bulldogs were not back to get that. And suddenly Baruch is closing the gap. It's 15-12. Bulldogs led by as much as 7. They led by as much as 12-5, and suddenly Baruch has gone on a 7-3 run since.
It seems like when Baruch sets up the serve, they're much better than when it's a little more back and forth.
Definitely. Ren will serve it over. Dug out by Steele. Popped in the air by Gdansky. Dropped in, and there's the kill for Aliyah. Inside that block. 17 kills to go for Aliyah Rafat.
Right over into that open space. Took advantage. Knew exactly what to do.
Coach Agrest was talking very highly today. They were going to keep feeding Aliyah today, wanting to break that record. Get that 18, get those now 17 remaining kills.
Play through your best player and get her the accolade she deserves.
Joshi will serve it over. Dug out. Popped over the net. Good dig and save. Aliyah pops it into the air. Joshi will swing it over. Kept alive by Ren. Popped up in the air by Castro. Good dig. That was by Makowitz. Dropped down and good dig by Ren. Kept alive there by Castro. Knocks it over. Gomez keeps it alive. Into the air, Gdansky. Gomez will swing it over. Good dig again. Drop down and put away by Kayla Duncan. Right on the spot was Duncan to finish that point. Bulldogs up 17-12.
A Duncan bomb.
Beautiful rotation there by the Bulldogs.
And
this
now
is where Brooklyn can take advantage of the momentum.
Let's see if they can start pulling away here. Up 5 with the serve.
Joshi back to serve. Will fire it over. Good dig out. It went off the hands of Core, and that's out. 18-12.
A strong serve there by Joshi. Baruch never really had control of the ball.
And Baruch is going to burn their second timeout of this set. Last one they can use in the set.
Down.
Yeah.
Yes, so first, right from the start, Brooklyn has established the momentum, but they're playing within themselves. They're putting the pressure on Baruch. That's why they had to call this timeout. But you have to take advantage of the small things. When you get an opportunity to put the kill away, now, of course, Aliyah has missed a couple, but the opportunities are there, so you want to continue to feed the shark, feed the momentum, feed the kill shots, and then put it away when you get the chance.
And now if you're Brooklyn, you still have to cross the finish line here to finish out this first set. It is not over. Baruch has made this close in bunches here, but the Bulldogs are back ahead right where they were when it was 12-5, and now they're back up 6, and the Bulldogs looking to lay the hammer down on this first set and to take a commanding first set lead. Of course, for the Bulldogs, this is their final game of the regular season with the playoffs coming up next week. Baruch is going to have 3 more games after this one, which is crazy enough as it sounds, but they will have a tri-match and then also 1 more game against Lehman in CUNYAC play, so that's going to be very important.
And with the 7-14 record, all those games matter.
They do,
at this stage of the season.
Joshi getting ready to serve. And here we go. Joshi will serve it up in 2 seconds here. And here's the serve from Joshi. Dug out by Ren. Good low serve. Blocked at the net by Duncan. Aliyah gets the kill.
Duncan and Aliyah, the 1-2 punch right at the net. Duncan blocks. Aliyah gets the kill.
16 more kills for Aliyah to go for 1,000 kills. Getting closer and closer.
Now
19-12.
Now it really feels like the Bulldogs are starting to pull away and put their stamp on this set.
You have to wonder, Aliyah can get on that roll. Will it happen tonight? Joshi will serve. Over the net. Good dig out by Elfner. Kept alive there by Castro. Dropped it out of bounds. Long on that kill. Bulldogs up 20-12. 5 points away from set number 1. Joshi getting ready to serve here. Bulldogs up 20-12, 5 points away from the first set. Joshi lines up the serve. And again, good low serve went off the hands of Kaur. And the Bulldogs up 21-12, 4 points away. And the Bulldogs have really been attacking Dibjot Kaur this entire first set.
Good low serve, knew who to get to, knew the spots that they wanted to pick apart, and are 4 points away just because of that.
Ready to serve now, Joshi. Joshi lines up, getting set for the next serve. 21-12, Brooklyn leading. Joshi serves it, just a little long. 21-13, so that ends the Bulldogs' run of 4 straight points. Actually, of 5 straight points. And now it will be back to serve, and it's going to be Baruch getting it over. Gomez will dig. Gdansky. Aliyah. Boom! Another kill for Aliyah. 15 away, and that had a little mustard on it.
There's the rifle for you.
And you can tell the Bulldogs can sense it. The whole crowd can sense it. The crowd can sense the history that could be made here tonight on senior night.
All the momentum on Brooklyn's side. They just got to ride this out, close out this set with the momentum they have. 3
points away are the Bulldogs now. Mulic will serve. Dug out of the ground. Popped up in the air by Wren. Into the ground for Colleen, but dug out by Brooklyn. Mulic. Aliyah. Good block on that potential kill. Kept alive by Castro. Aliyah with a dig. Well, off the hands. It's not a dig. It went off the hands, out of bounds. And it's 22-14. Bulldogs still 3 points away. And now Baruch back to serve. It will be Elfner to serve for the Bearcats. Elfner.
I don't think the Bulldogs have had, Baruch has had more than 2 consecutive serves at once.
No, only once. We've only seen it once. Elfner will serve it over. Dug out by Joshi. Set up by Mulic. Aliyah floats it over. Good save by Elfner. Blocked at the net. Good dig by Gomez. Mulic. Fuchsman tries to drop it in, but good save there by Baruch. Off of Castro, and Gomez tried to kick save it, but couldn't quite get it. And Baruch down 7. It's 22-15 here in the first set. Elfner back to serve. So, well, a rare instance, 2 straight points for Baruch, and they will serve again. Elfner lining up for the serve. Fires it up. Dug out by Joshi. Kept alive by Gdansky. Aliyah tries to float it over. Could not quite do so. Kept alive by Wren. Blocked again. Good dig by Joshi. Mulic. Aliyah. Tried the float serve. And now Aliyah. You gotta love that. You could feel that was coming.
Yeah.
You felt that was coming. Oh, my.
She's like, all right, this little tip's not gonna work. I might as well just put it away right now.
So first Aliyah went for the light tap. Then the ball came right next to her again, and then she buried the hammer. And Aliyah now 14 kills from 1,000.
And the countdown continues.
Oh, man, getting close. Serving it over. Elfner. Duncan. She tried to bury that, but could not quite finish. It's 23-16. Back into the game now comes Ellie Wood for Baruch. Subbing out will be Wren. And now Baruch will serve. It's going to be Murillo taking it.
Baruch down 7 with Brooklyn 2 points away from winning.
Serving it over. Dug out by Joshi. Mulic. And off the hands by Duncan. That's off the hands. So Duncan gets that kill, and the Bulldogs have set point here in the first. Bulldogs up 24-16. And the ball will be taken now by Emma Steele, trying to go for the final serve. Steele serves it up. Just could not get it over. 1 set point saved. 1 set point saved. Brooklyn still in control here. And it will be back to Baruch serving. And it's going to be taken by Karen Castro.
Baruch needs to go 8 straight here somehow.
Well, it's going to be
it's going to take a lot.
Quite a rally it'll take. But Castro will serve it up. Good dig out by Aliyah. That's another kill, another dig down. 33 to go. Aliyah tried to float that over, could not quite finish. Bulldogs don't want to get too cute here. Down, still up 6, but have to go for that final kill. I know history is on the line here, but The game also does matter.
You have the set put away. You might as well close it out. You're 99% of the way there.
Yep. Castro will serve it up. Dug out by Gomez. Steal. Aaliyah. Good dig. Kept alive. And that is deflected out of bounds, and that will be it for the first set. The Bulldogs take it 25-18. First set for the Bulldogs.
And here we go.
Yep. All right, so the Bulldogs take the first set 25-18. And you got to like the way, Sean, the Bulldogs came out. Good start to the set. Bulldogs dictated the pace. And now here they are, up one set, and we'll see now what happens in set number 2.
They put their stamp on there. Baruch was never able to really get to their game. Had no time where they served more than twice at once, so it really felt like Bulldogs came out here on an emotional night, and instead of taking this team lightly that is 7 games under 500, they came out here and showed why they're the superior team.
And as the home team, with momentum, you're coming off the road, you're back on your home court, you want to establish your presence very early. That's exactly what Brooklyn College did. You want to keep them off balance, make sure they make the errors that you don't make, and then capitalize when you get those opportunities.
And we're going to see now how the Bulldogs will come out here in set number 2. So, little update. Aaliyah had 6 digs and 4 kills. So closing in now, 14 kills away. And after that, with another 4 kills off the board, well, with another 4 digs, closing in on 34 digs to go to 1,000 digs. Will it happen tonight? Could, maybe, maybe not.
We hope so.
We'd love to see it happen. We hope we're all
we'll
going to
be here for history if it does.
Bulldogs will play their first playoff game. CUNYAC quarterfinal will be next week, next Tuesday here at the Quad.
That's right.
Bulldogs will play their quarterfinal game. Who their matchup will be against, we don't know yet. It's going to be at least the 6 seed. The Bulldogs are going to be the 3, so guaranteed of that. And of course, the CUNYAC championship, if whoever gets there, will be held at Hunter College. It will not be at City. It will be at Hunter this go around. So whoever gets to the finals will go to Hunter for that CUNYAC title game.
Yes, indeed.
For volleyball. Of course, fans, also a reminder, next week will be women's basketball and men's basketball. We'll kick off the season next week. And it should be a very exciting season for both the men and women. Women fresh off another CUNYAC title. Can they repeat and retain that title again?
Yep, we got just under a minute before we start that second set.
So I'm going to, let's get T on the mic for just a brief moment. And T, I wanted to get your thoughts on what you saw from that first set. And when did the set turn for you for the Bulldogs?
You know, I think toward the middle, after the timeout, I really thought that it turned well for the Bulldogs and stuff. But don't play with Baruch now. Baruch ain't come here to play no games, no bit. They came here for business. So, you know, let's not underestimate Baruch. And I think that it looks like this could go to 4 or 5 because a very underestimating team here.
All right, thank you, T. And now we're going to get ready to start the second set momentarily.
Yep, we can go right back to the court because we are ready to go for the second set.
Second set begins. Here we go.
Starting with with serving first, correct?
Well, you know Aaliyah's going to be staying in there for no doubt at all.
I don't think she's coming out at any time.
Again, we could be witnessing history here. And now, here we go. And so let's see what happens here. If you're Brooklyn now, you want to be able to, you took that first set in pretty good fashion. Of course, if you're the Bulldogs, you want to win to finish out the year. Bulldogs want to go into the playoffs, I can imagine, on a winning note, Pat.
Most definitely. And it looks like
Kayla
Rudy
Duncan's
Joshi has come in for Kayla Duncan.
Still do not know yet who's going to get the first serve. I would think Brooklyn will get it, but
Brooklyn
I'm not
should get
sure.
it because Baruch served first in the first set. So,
yeah.
yes.
And yeah, the ball's on the Bulldogs side, and yep, it will go to
It's going to be
Brooklyn.
Rudy Joshi. Nope, it's going to be Amra Mulic to serve first for Brooklyn.
That's pretty fitting. Usually, Amra's definitely who you usually want to open the set with, so that does make sense.
So we are ready to go for this second set. And Mulic delivers.
And a good
Taken
dig.
there. Over the wood. And blocked down, but Fan was right there. Aaliyah gets it. Fuchsman puts it over. Taken there by Fenn. On the block. Dug out by Joshi. Mulic. Gomez puts it down. No, they got it. Wow. Great dig. Over to Mulich. Fuchsman left-handed, but she hits it into the net.
Rafat did pick up 2 more digs on that possession.
So she's down to 32.
32 now to go for Aaliyah on the digs department.
Very good effort by Baruch here. You know, I love that dig. Got the momentum going.
Dug out.
Oh, a fine miss hit there by Rafat. It's going to be 2-0. So it is Kaur to serve. Puts it over, taken by Joshi. Mulit sets it. Folksman off the block and out, but that's going to be a point for the Bulldogs. They are now down 2-1.
That's their first one. All right, good job by the Bulldogs to get on the board, stop the momentum of Baruch. And there's still going to be a little bit more to go here.
Now it's Dinora Gomez to serve for Brooklyn. The freshman. Turns it off the net, goes over, taken by Kaur, off the block to Joshi, back to Mulich, for Fad, off the block, and it's a kill.
Okay, they gave it to her. It was off the hands of Baruch.
So it's down to 13.
Oh, man. The numbers are dropping with each kill, getting closer and closer.
I'm getting excited to see history, Jonathan.
Oh, my God, aren't we all? Aren't we all, Pat? Could we see it here tonight?
Gomez ready to serve again, tied at 2. Taking it, and it's going to be an ace.
There we go.
Gomez.
Gotta love that if you're Brooklyn. Love that start. So the Bulldogs have rallied back from 2-0. They've taken a 3-2 lead just like that. Quickly turning the tables.
Gomez ready to serve again. Puts it down, taken there by Payret. Off block, taken there by Mulish. High, but Rushi gets it to the line, puts down, but right there was Gomez. Mulish back sets. Fuchsman puts it over. Taken there, back to Kaur. Over, good dig by Mulich. One-handed. Joshi gets it over, taken by Red. Off the block, Mulich another dig. Joshi puts it high. And it's caught there. Blocked down, but it's saved by Ren. Put down by Fuchsman.
Oh, Bulldogs with that great second effort. Just love the energy.
That's never say die attitude for the Bulldogs, along with Baruch saying, hey, we're going to keep it alive as long as we can.
You can hear by this crowd, this already feels like a playoff game, even though we're in the last game of the regular season for Brooklyn. It just feels like it.
And the ahs and the ohs.
And this is what it's going to feel like come playoff time, I assure you.
Gomez dug out by Ren. Blocked down by Fan, but recovered by Baruch. Off the block, Joshi digs it out, puts it high. And Aaliyah Rafat puts the dig down. She's down to 12.
Oh, baby. A dozen more kills left for Aaliyah to 1,000. We're getting closer and closer.
And Coach Agress said he's going to feed the beast.
Absolutely right.
Gomez serving Brooklyn up 5-2. Serve, dug out by Ren. Off the block, but got there by Gomez. Mulich resets. Fuchsman off the block. Joshi right there into the net. Oh! Joshi tried to get it back over, just missed it by that much.
She almost one-handed it.
Yeah.
She almost hit that with one hand.
But that's what you see from Rudy Joshi. She never quits on any ball.
And now it's 5-3, Brooklyn leading.
Kaur to serve. And out.
Bounce. Bulldogs have been really good at noticing when the ball is clearly going out to not play after it.
Go down and get the opening set stats from Mike.
And now Joshi getting set to serve for Brooklyn. Joshi will serve it over. Dug out of the ground and kept alive by Vaisbird.
Thank you, Jonathan.
No problem. Bulldogs keeping it alive. Joshi now to Mulich. Duncan drops it down and good from Kayla Duncan.
It's another Duncan bomb by the freshman. I'm sorry, the sophomore.
Yes.
Gotta get it right. Get it right.
Yes.
21 in the second year.
7-3 Brooklyn leading.
Yes, indeed. We gotta get the first. We didn't get the stats for the first set.
Yeah, we're going to get them as soon as we can.
But let Brooklyn College keep getting on this roll. That's exactly what you need to do. So Joshi to serve.
The crowd on their feet here at the quad. You can hear it from the bottom row to the top.
Joshi serves, and it's going to be an ace for Rudy Joshi. Her third of the match. The best of 5 here at the West Quad Gymnasium. Listening to 2024 Brooklyn College Women's Volleyball live on YouTube.com, your home for everything Brooklyn. Pat Brown, along with my partner Jonathan Pariente. It's the second set. Brooklyn up 8-3.
And we got our stats right here. Joshi will serve it over.
And now it's going to be taken by Core. Over to 11, Keeleen. Mulich to Rafat. It's taken in by Wren. Puts high, Keeleen off the block and out. But it's going to be a point for Baruch. It's
Deflected.
8-4.
Yeah, it was deflected off Brooklyn. All right, we got our stats for the first set. There we go. Thank you, Pat. All right. So Leah had a total of 3 kills from that first set. All right, so 3 kills. So we're about right on the money with that. So 3 kills from the first set and 3 kills in this one. So 12 kills to go for Aaliyah. And Aaliyah also had a total of 3 digs.
Yep. So it's Carla Leba to serve. She serves it over, taken there by Gomez. Over to Amra Mulich. Fuchsman puts it in the corner.
Nope, out of bounds.
Oh, that looked like it hit the corner from here.
I thought it was deflected too, but just missed.
They say she missed it.
Yeah, Leba's going to serve again. It was close though.
Yeah, very
Bulldogs
close.
are just missing those corners, just barely, but they're getting them in the right spot.
Gomez puts it over. Mulich from the middle. Duncan, missed hit by Duncan there. Giving away a point. It's now 8-6.
Just got a little under the ball there, did Duncan.
Let me ask you, Jonathan, do you think they'll have that laser for the lines in volleyball like they do in tennis?
You would think they would. I mean, technically in the Olympics they do have that system.
Yes, they do.
They will have a falcon eye to kind of see if the ball lands in or out, but you're not going to have it all the time. There's another dig for Aaliyah, by the way.
And Rafat puts it back over.
So scratch another dig
Over
off
the core.
off the list.
Colleen off the block, taken in by Gomez. Back to Mulich. High into the center. Josie gets it over. Taken by Core, reset, puts down, and it's going to be a kill by number 8.
Yep, that was
Lundquist.
And just like that now, Brooklyn College's lead is down to 1 here in the second set, as Baruch has tightened things up from this first set.
Well, you knew that was going to happen. They're going to just lay down.
Nope, definitely not.
So Leba to serve as Gomez comes out, and Victoria Lang, the freshman out of New Utrecht, comes in for Brooklyn.
Going with the kids.
Taking it by Fuchsman, puts it over, but it was missed by Mulich, and we are tied at 8.
And the Bulldogs led by as much as 8-3. And just like that, 8-5. 8-3.
Yep, 5 straight points by Baruch.
And now the Bulldogs have to readjust.
Serve, taking it by Joshi. Over to Mulich. Fuchsman puts it over, dug out there by Core. Taken by Colleen. Core puts it over. Taken by Liang. Back to Mulich. Rafat, cross-court it down! Oh, she went cross and faked all the blockers out. It's another kill for Rafat. She's down to 11.
You just have to love how Aaliyah has adapted her game with getting those kills. It's not always about going for the power kill serve. Sometimes it's just putting it in the right spots, putting it in that little gap where the defenders aren't.
Diversity is a specialty.
So now 11 more kills remain for 1,000 for Aaliyah Rafat.
Now number 13 just came in, and that is Haley Castaneda.
Oh, a low
and it's an
serve.
ace!
Nope.
No, they say they got it up. Wow.
Baruch kept it alive. Amazing.
Duncan. Oh, another miss hit by Duncan. I think she's a little over anxious.
Over anxious, maybe a little in between. It's just like, I can understand being afraid to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
But you have to, You have to go for that kill if it's right there. Don't be afraid. Don't hesitate.
So served over by Castaneda. Set up. And it put away by Makowitz.
And it's 10-all now.
Magdalena Makowitz. And now coming in is Gomez for Liang.
All right. Coach Agrest subbing it out. Coach Agrest getting everyone in. I like it.
So, T, what are you seeing right now?
Yeah, so far back and forth, you know, you expected this. It's Baruch at the end of the day, you know. Might see each other in the playoffs based on how they play.
Very possible, T.
Fox serves it over. Khalid puts it down the line.
In the line and good.
11.
9.
Well, it should be 11-10.
Should be 11-10.
Should be 11-10.
Yeah, there's a mistake on the scoreboard.
Yes.
They better get that looked at. It should be 11-10. I saw it as 10-all.
11-10. Yes, it was 10-all. Now it should be 11-10.
So far, they're not making the change. Yeah, the line judge. Yep. Okay, now they made the
There we
correction.
go.
Yeah, it's 11-10. They fixed it up. Yeah. All right, so it's 11-10 now in favor of Baruch, and now
So it's Caroline
Elfner.
Elfner.
Yep. All right. Bulldogs need to get themselves back in gear here.
And the official, Sammy Ho, is ready.
Now giving
Puts the
the
ball in
serve to go.
play. Elfner serves. Taken there by
Another
Rafat.
kill by another dig for Aaliyah.
Cross court and in.
That's on the line and good.
Oh,
Time.
Gomez. Nice by Gomez.
Found that
She's
spot
showing
and
some
put it
fire
home.
right now, don't you think?
Got to take that open lane when it's there. You have to take it. Good job by Gomez to exploit that.
So Olivia Fan comes in along with Emma Steele for Brooklyn. Steele to serve. Up 1, 11-10 in the second set of this best of 5. Steele serves, taken by Colleen, over the core. And put away by number 15, Core.
Very impressive kill by Core. Dropping it down and in, 11-all here in the second set.
So going back is the libero, number 3, Payren. Tied at 11. The fourth tie in this second set. Puts it over, taken in by Rafat. Over to Gdansky. Steele puts it over and puts it away. Steele, an unexpected kill for Steele, but she'll take it.
Hey, any points you can steal, right? Terrible joke, but any point you can steal, you'll take it.
Fuchsman, Mulich come in for Makowitz and Gdansky. Gdansky has 313 service aces in her career.
Wow.
And 527 digs.
Quite an incredible career Gdansky's had, no doubt.
Mulich serves, dug out there, over the court, off the block, but Mulich is there. Over to Steele. Rafat from the back line and home! Rafat from the back line. It's another kill. We're down to an even 10.
Oh, boy. I get this feeling. We might just see it tonight. I get this feeling, Pat. I think I'm starting to feel it. It might be tonight.
I'm like Leroy Jethro Gibbs on NCIS. I got that gut feeling.
Bulldogs up 2 points now.
Here's Mulich serving. And in! It's an ace as the Baruch players just watched it hit the line.
Well, you know what? The Bulldogs have had a lot of points where it looked like the ball was going to be in and wasn't. But this time the Bulldogs got the beneficiary of that.
Timeout by Baruch and T. It's 14-11. You're seeing the back and forth. You're seeing Baruch get some momentum. Tell me what you think they're talking about in this huddle.
Like that timeout that Baruch calls, felt like Brooklyn was slipping away, so great timeout by Baruch. No?
Yeah, you have to take the timeouts when you get them, T. Absolutely right. But the Bulldogs, it's been back and forth in this set.
Looks like how many kills does Rafat have?
She has 9 now.
How many more left? 14?
She's got 10 left.
10 to go.
Okay. Listen, prediction right now, I know Rafat's going to get all 10 this game.
It could very likely happen.
Most definitely.
I think it's very likely to happen.
Listen, Coach Agrest said he was going to feed her.
And there's still another set to go.
Right. And now she's at 32 digs right now, but I don't know how many digs she's had in this set so far.
We'll get those numbers, but she picked up at least, she had at least another 2, so, but we'll get the numbers, we'll get the updated number of digs. Aaliyah had 3 digs in the first set.
3 digs in the first set.
We'll get the total numbers momentarily as soon as this set is over. But now both teams are coming back out of the timeout. And now Brooklyn back to serve. Mulich will take the serve.
14-11. up for Brooklyn in the second set. They're up 1-0, 25-18. Mulic serves. Puts it over, taking it by Colleen. Puts it over at the net, put down, but it's going to be Fuchsman.
Yep. And once again, cleaning up that point. Baruch was just standing around, didn't see where the ball was coming.
Not being very aggressive at the net, just being laissez-faire with it.
And that's a worrying sign if you're for the Bearcats. You don't want to be getting lax here, not at this juncture. Bulldogs 10 points away from the second set.
Mulic serving, taken there by Elfner. Over the court, off the block, but Rafat's right there.
That's another dig off the total there.
Steele puts it home from the back line. Steele, another kill from the back line. 16-11, Brooklyn up.
Steele's having a very nice game with the kills tonight.
Unexpectedly, because usually she's not the one that you look for that.
Look, you'll take your kills any way you get them. They don't have to always come from your top scorer.
That's true, and they don't have to be pretty.
No, they don't.
Mulic serves, taken down by Elfner, high to the net. Blocked at the net. And can they get it over? That's 4 hits.
Contact, yeah.
Another point for Brooklyn. They're up by 6.
And just 8 points away.
And they're challenging, going to Fromart. And he's saying, nope. It was a block at the net. It went back and forth. That was 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits into the corner, put it back to the net, and it would not count.
Nope. Unfortunately, there's no challenge system in volleyball, so no matter how many times you want to argue the call, it's not going to always go. It's not going to go your way.
Now Delaney Colleen comes in for Elfner.
And Mulic ready to serve for Brooklyn.
Mulic on a 6-point run. Serve taken there by Wren. Quick set, blocked and down inside of the blocker fan. It's a point for Baruch.
Well, that ends the Bulldogs' run, but a good, strong effort by the Bulldogs and built themselves a 5-point lead here in the second set.
What I see different between Baruch and Brooklyn, Baruch exercises quick sets and kill shots. Brooklyn likes to set it up and get a good, strong kill.
And now here we go, set 17-12.
So this is
that's going to be number
Dipjot Kaur to serve. Or is that 16?
This is Pozo Castro.
16, I'm sorry. Serve, taken in by Steele. Mulic serves it. Ravat from the back line, taken in by Kaur. Puts it over. Ravat right
that's
there.
for Leah.
Fuchsman left-handed, puts it down! Fuchsman with her 5th kill. It's 18-12. Side out to the Bulldogs, to Gomez.
Can you imagine when Fuchsman really develops that kill over as she gets even better as a player?
And she's only in her first year, and it's great that she's been able to contribute, and I see bigger and better things for her next season.
The potential's there. You can definitely see it.
Gomez serves. And it's an ace by Gomez, her 3rd ace.
Wren and Kaur got a little mixed up on that serve. I think both were trying to go for the same ball.
And Baruch takes their second timeout.
Bulldogs 6 points away. And T, this is getting, the Bulldogs are pulling ahead here, and you got to like the way they've played.
I mean, this, Brooklyn looks good so far, If they take the set, that would be really big for them. You can't let Baruch take one because the momentum could start shifting their way if you let Baruch take one here,
Yep.
Tell me, T, how important is it for Brooklyn to establish themselves and win this 3-0 and not give Baruch any momentum going into a potential home playoff game?
Very important. This is a must-win game for them because, they lose to Baruch. They could slip into the 4th seed. You can't afford to slip into the 4th seed. Because if you win as a 4th seed, you have to play Hunter in the semifinals. So, you would rather have to play John Jay than Hunter. Not saying that they can't beat Hunter, but John Jay is a more preferable matchup for them.
I agree, but here's the thing, T. Brooklyn has already secured the 3rd set because they own the head-to-head against CCNY, beating them 3-0 when they played them in Harlem. I'm sorry.
All right.
So timeout's over.
Both teams are coming back out.
I see the women's basketball team and the men's basketball team in attendance here. They're going to kick off their season next week.
It's just great to see the basketball team also here supporting the volleyball team. Of course, Aaliyah plays on the basketball team, and she'll be playing on it for her final season. as she will here for volleyball.
Gomez serves, and another ace
man,
by
wow.
Gomez. Oh, Dinora Gomez on fire. They're up by 8, 20-12.
Gomez has a little extra on that serve. We haven't even really noticed it, but if Gomez has a space to line up that serve, teams have a hard time picking it up.
And you know who we haven't seen? We haven't seen Rihanna Marrero this match.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a little
service
too strong
ace.
to the net.
Error, I'm sorry. But yeah,
20-13.
usually he brings in Marrero, but you go with the hot hand, and Dinora Gomez has the hot hand, even though she comes out
Now she'll come
for
out.
Victoria Liang.
Well, you like the coach Aggress is changing it up. He's seeing what's working. And now Bulldogs 5 points away from taking the second set.
Alana Vaisberg comes in. She serves. And
On the line, good.
on the
Ace.
line, it's an ace for Vaisberg.
Close one there. It's a lot. There've been a lot of service errors today by Baruch, particularly in the first set. So a lot of those serves went long.
I don't fault her for that one. She took a chance, looked like it was going to go long. It just hit inside the line.
This sometimes happens.
Vaisberg serves, taken there by Liang. Sets it up. Rafat, dug out by Ren. And Aaliyah fan said, hey, I got you. Pow-pow.
4 points away from the second set of the Bulldogs.
And look, coming in for the
Meadow
first
Andrews is
time.
coming in.
Meadow Andrews, the 5'9" freshman from Leon M. Goldstein High School. She comes in for Fan. And Joshi comes in for Emma Steele.
And Rudy will serve for Brooklyn. Bulldogs up by 7, 4 points away from set number 2.
Senior night here at the Quad. Joshi serves, knuckleball. It goes sideways, and it's an ace.
3 points away are the Bulldogs.
Rudy Joshi just compiling stats. A bedrock in that backline defense for the Bulldogs. Joshi lines it up. Serves down the line, taken by Ren. Up and over. Joshi right there, over to Mulich. Rafat puts it over, but taken it by Ren. Set by Core. Over, Folksman up into the net was Brooklyn.
That violation.
And the point goes to Baruch.
22-15 now, Brooklyn leading in the second set. And Baruch will go back to serve. It's going to be Pei Kwong Ren.
Hold on, we have number 4 coming back in.
Oh, not her. It's not going to be Ren.
Oh, that's
That's Miss Leba.
Leba.
Leba will serve it over.
And dug out there by Rafat.
Joshi got the dig.
Sure, thank you. Folksman puts it over. Taken by Colleen over the core. Colleen off the block and down, but unfortunately it ricocheted back to Folksman. She could not reset. It's 22-16.
And Baruch closing the gap a little, down only 6 now. Bulldogs still ahead.
Served by
Leba.
Leba. Andrews puts it over. Set by Colleen, puts it over. Josie's there. Mulich back sets. Fuchsman puts it down the line and off the block. Fuchsman with her 6th kill. It's 23-16, 2 points away from taking the second set.
Now Amy Kaza is going to come in for the first time for Brooklyn. And Gdansky will come back in, replacing Fuchsman and replacing, looks like Steele.
And again, Coach Aggress not calling timeout in this match.
Well, why would you not? You don't want to break them. The Bulldogs are in good momentum here. Why?
Oh, Gdansky serves it into the net for a service error. Side out goes to Baruch. Down 6.
And now it's going to be Castaneda to serve for Baruch.
Castaneda puts it up and taken it by Liang. Over to Gdansky and puts over. That's outside of the antenna by Kaza, so it's going to be another point for the Bearcats.
Baruch's still hanging around. You don't want to play sloppy here if you're Brooklyn. Finish the set off.
Oh,
and again, Bulldogs
no.
were not open for that. And now it's a 4-point lead. Bulldogs have to be very careful here now. Baruch is not going to go away quiet.
Nope, 2 points. You need 2 points. You got to concentrate to return this serve.
This is looking eerily familiar to the third set against Montclair the other night.
Yeah. Serve, taken in by Joshi. Rafat did not get it. It's now 23-19.
This coach is thinking of calling time. Now he will call
and now he calls timeout because they had a 5-point lead. It's now down to 3. And he's like, hey, let's regroup. Let's take a breath. You know, breathe in, breathe out.
Way too close here, and you don't want to be giving this set away.
We only need 2 points. We got to get a good return of service. We can't have mental breakdowns right now. Concentrate. Let's get a good return of service and set it up so we can get back to being on the attack.
T, right now, the Bulldogs just look a little tentative the last few points. Have you noticed the Bulldogs look a little tentative over the last few points?
They look kind of tentative.
Yeah, you know, I said it, I'll say it again. You don't want to let Baruch get the momentum here. You know, you had like an 8-9 point lead, and now it's down to 3. So I like the timeout by Coach Regress, you know, telling them, hey, we got 2 more points. Let's close this set out, because if we let Baruch take this second set, we're going to have to go to 4, and we have playoffs next week. So we need fresh legs for that.
Absolutely.
And this is where I question some of the substitutions. You have 3 freshmen on the floor, right? 4 freshmen on the floor right now.
I agree on that.
You're trying to give them a little bit of exposure to what a playoff field game is going to be like.
I guess. Oh, serve. Castaneda taking on Liang. Over to Gdansky. Rafat over to Ren. Set. Puts it over. Rafat, another dig. Joshi gets it over. High. Set. Up to the line. Puts it over. Gdansky back sets to Joshi. Rafat. Puts it home for another kill. Is down to 9 and set point.
And boy, do the Bulldogs need that. That was a very patient approach by the Bulldogs. And finally, when Rafat had her opening, she found it and buried the kill.
Gomez comes in for Liang, and the captain will serve at set point.
And Aaliyah sets it up.
Cross court, taken there by Castaneda. Put high, Castaneda. They're looking at the set, and that's for Brooklyn, 25-20, as Baruch was befuddled, and they did not know what to do, and it's 2-0, Brooklyn College.
Gotta love it. And now we're going to see if the Bulldogs can keep this momentum now. You're up 2-0. That was a strong finish to the set. It was getting a little close, but the Bulldogs buried some clutch points when they had to, and now they go up 2-0. Aaliyah, another couple of kills, closing in now, just 9 kills away.
9 away, and Coach Regress said, I'm going to feed the monster, feed the beast. Hey, how you doing, Coach Lang? And this is what I like to see. Coach Regress called his first timeout at a best time that he could call it. They were up 5. They got it down to 3. So he said, you know what? Let me slow the momentum down. Say, hey, listen, we know they're going to take a run, but we can't give them the points. We have to let them earn the points. So now let's get back on the attack, and the captain comes through at the most opportune time, puts that kill away, gets the momentum back, and then serves it for the set.
Well, the Bulldogs are closing in on their, closing on an ending of a tough losing streak. The Bulldogs had a very, they had a very big run of games they had to play over the last week, including a tri-match at Montclair. They had a tough tri-match also against, Rutgers Newark, and that was not an easy one either. But the Bulldogs, even though they did fight in those games, they did not go down quiet. So the Bulldogs are right here. They're right in this. And you like that these games are building the Bulldogs' character as a team as well, which you really respect.
Well, Coach Regress said it from the very beginning, before the start of the season, I should say, that he wanted to play top competition. He wanted to get them tested, and he knew that going into the conference that he's going to have an opportunity to make some noise, and that's exactly what they're doing.
You're watching Brooklyn College Bulldogs Volleyball on YouTube.com, your home for everything Brooklyn. We thank you so much for taking some of your time here with us on Election Day. It is senior night here at the West Quad, final game of the regular season for Brooklyn. Bulldogs will host the CUNYAC quarterfinal playoffs here next week at the Quad. A reminder also, women's basketball will start next week. Originally on the 9th of November will be the first road game. The first home game will be November 13th next week. And the Bulldogs are getting set for a very important it should be a very exciting start for the women's basketball team as well. And we hope to see some incredible basketball to be played.
Yep. So we're about 30 seconds away from the start of the third set.
And now we're going to have Pat and Sean on the mic as they will start this third and last set.
Come on in, Sean.
Good luck, guys, and let's see if Aaliyah can make history here at the quad tonight.
Did we get the stats for the second set?
Did we get the stats? Yeah.
We got the stats for the second set?
The second set.
Stats
for the second set. Yeah, let's read them very quickly, and then we'll go through them really quick.
There you go.
So very quick. So Aaliyah had a total of 9 kills, so we are right on the money with the 9 kills.
And 6 digs.
6 digs. All right.
All right, we are ready, Sean. You ready to go?
Here we go.
All right.
Hell of a second set.
Play-by-play, sir.
All right.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. Yeah, they served the first set, so they'll be serving here.
So what was your opinion of that second set by Brooklyn before they start serving?
I thought that set it was close, 11-11. Brooklyn starts pulling away, showing what they're made of. Baruch starts pulling closer because of some self-inflicted errors by Brooklyn. Perfect timeout by Coach Grass to close out the set.
So they go over to Aaliyah Fan, and she got another dig. They get it up. And off the block, Rafat Scale.
Put over by Fuchsman after being so. And that'll be 1-0 for Baruch as it was over that white line.
And that was number 16, Karen Castro Pozo, on the serve.
Up and over by Baruch. Dig by Aaliyah over.
And it's in! Oh! An unforced kill!
Right next to the white line.
It's down to 8!
We might be seeing history here tonight, Pat.
Oh, that is an unexpected kill by Rafat, but she'll take it nonetheless. And for the first time, Rihanna Marrero comes in, and she's going to serve.
And she will be at serve. Puts it up and over.
And a miss hit by Baruch, and it's now 3-1 Brooklyn. Is it 2-1? I'm sorry, 2-1 Brooklyn.
2-1.
I'm trying to give them more points.
To that far left corner. Rondo serves again for Brooklyn. Set up by Morano to Fuchsman.
And Fuchsman off the block and out, so Baruch ties it at 2.
Around the net, so we're tied at 2. Yeah. As number 15, Core puts it up and over for Baruch.
Ooh, Aaliyah jumps over the bench.
And Aaliyah both go for Aaliyah over the bench. Out of bounds, point for Baruch.
We're in the third set of this best of 5 here at the West Quad Gymnasium. Brooklyn College against Baruch Bearcats.
Up and over by Baruch. Saved by Aaliyah. Put over by Joshi. Nice.
Oh, cross court by Sydney Gdansky.
Gdansky right into that deep right corner.
Yes.
Right next to the line.
It's the Cairo connection by Sydney Gdansky.
Perfect placement as you have all those Baruch players rotating to that side where the ball was.
Caught them all off guard. Tied at 3. Gdansky serving.
Serve. Baruch saves it. Up and over to Gdansky. Set up for Aaliyah for the kill.
And another kill. It's down to 7.
Gdansky serves. Put over by Aaliyah.
And another kill by Aliyah Rafat. It's down to 6. Aliyah Rafat 6 kills away from 1,000.
And with plenty of time to go in this third set.
Oh, plenty of time. 5-3.
Gansky serves.
Blocked down by Olivia Fan. It's now 6-3. And the ball gets over to Sydney Gdansky. I hope everybody took the time and went and did their civic duty and got out to vote. Gdansky serves.
Over by Gdansky.
Colleen off the block and gets the point. Excuse me, sorry.
And for Leba here to serve for Baruch. Around by Joshi. Aaliyah puts it over.
And it's Danielle Fuchsman with the kill.
Fuchsman, it looked like that ball was going for Aaliyah. Aaliyah batted it back to Fuchsman to put it up and over.
And how unselfish is that?
Absolutely. Realizing that Fuchsman had the better angle to put it away there. As Rudy Joshi will now serve for the Bulldogs as they lead 7-4 in set number 3.
Pei Ren has checked in for Baruch along with Castaneda. And it gets high.
Aaliyah for the kill.
And it goes over! So unfortunately, it's not a kill for Aaliyah Rafat.
But into the net. 8-4 for the Bulldogs. As Rudy Joshi once again goes to serve here.
Again, Brooklyn established themselves early. It's senior night. Ace for Rudy Joshi.
An ace for Rudy Joshi as two Baruch players go to the floor to get the ball. The Bulldogs up 9-4.
The men's volleyball team in the front row making all the noise. Joshi ready.
Duncan and Rafat had a lot of success right at that net. Fuchsman again.
Fuchsman does it again!
Into that same corner. Same setup. Successful play design as Baruch takes a timeout and the Bulldogs lead 10-4. Pat, what do you see at the beginning of this set? What's working so well for the Bulldogs?
What's working so well for the Bulldogs is they're taking their time, they're getting good passes, they're setting up their hitters, and they're putting the ball where Baruch is not.
It'll be interesting to see the game plan here for Baruch going forward for the rest of this set. What do they need to do to be able to take control of this game?
What they have to do is get good return of service. They're not getting consistency in setting up their hitters, and then when they do set up their hitters, they're hitting it, and Brooklyn College is doing a good job of covering the court. So Baruch is going to have to outmaneuver the blockers and try and get some openings where they can put the ball away.
We have a packed house here at the West Quad Gymnasium for the final regular season game of the season, as well as senior night, honoring Sydney Gdansky and the captain, Aaliyah Rafat, as the Bulldogs make their way back onto the court. And Rudy Joshi is back to serve.
And we're getting ready to timeout's over. Brooklyn College is up by 6, 10-4. In the third set of this best of 5, they're up 2-0.
Up and over by Joshi.
And a miss hit.
into the net by Elizabeth Wood for Baruch on a missed hit as Rudy Joshi goes back to serve. Brooklyn up 11-4.
Closer and closer they etch.
Kayla Duncan and Aaliyah Rafah right up next to that net.
Oh,
A far
unfortunate.
hit.
It's a service error for Rudy Joshi. Taken there by Gdansky. Back set. Fuchsman hits the antenna. That's going to be an out. Side out to Baruch. It's 11-6. It's good to see the other sports teams here supporting the women's volleyball team.
As Baruch once again serves. Gdansky tries to put it away.
Oh, that was very bad trajectory by number 15, Core.
Core had the idea, but put it right into the net instead of putting it down.
And that's what I was talking about, not getting good sets and getting good opportunities to put a ball away. So now coming in for Brooklyn is number 17, Magdalena Makovich, and number 10, Amra Mulic, who is serving.
Amra puts it up and over. Battered around by Baruch.
And out.
Once again, good opportunities, but you're not able to put them away.
Nope, UE's on Baruch, unforced errors. 13-6 Brooklyn.
Mulic will serve yet again. Ball goes up and over.
Oh, great job there by number 8, Lundquist. Got it over the block and down as number 1 comes in. That is Caroline Elfner, and she's going to go back to serve.
Right over the block as all the Bulldog players are a little backed up, expecting a much wider hit.
Yes.
Number 8, Carolina serves it over. Put over by Kayla Duncan.
Kayla Duncan puts the ball away. 14-7. And guess what? The captain is back to serve.
Kayla Duncan has really been the bright spot this season.
Yes.
Oh.
Off the block and down. That was 16. Pozo on the kill for Baruch.
Up the block. Kayla not able to get it. Ball goes out left, so Brooklyn couldn't save it.
Pay Ren to serve.
Brooklyn up 14-8. Service up by Ren. Joshi. Mulic sets it up. Rafa gets it.
A dig there by Rafat.
Another dig yet, but they're again by Rafa.
And another miss hit. Unforced error.
Core put it over there for Rafat at the dig, but that on that second time goes into the net.
Emma Steele comes in for Kayla Duncan, and Rudy Joshi goes out for Olivia Fan to return.
Emily Steele serves here for Brooklyn as they are up 15-8. Up and over.
Blocked down by Olivia, but it goes inside her block, and it's a kill by number 7, Murillo.
See, this Baruch team shows flashes of what they're capable of, shows flashes of putting runs together, but it just never feels like throughout this whole game that they're really able to put it all together. Mulic.
Oh!
Rafat was going to go for the kill there, but the ball did not have all that momentum.
Mulic back sets. Rafat is in! We're down to 5!
Did not work the first time. Mulic and Rafat saw that second opportunity to be able to put it all together, and they connected.
So 5 kills for Rafat to get to 1,000 and 29 digs for her to get to 1,000. on Diggs. Marrero serves.
Marrero serves up and over. Up by Rafat. Set up by Marrero for Fuchsman into that same corner. This time it's saved by Baruch.
Good job by Baruch to get it over.
Up and over by Kaur.
Oh, good block there by Fan. Oh, great job by
Fan once again tried to go over. Ball went under and the Leo was not able to get to it.
That was by Dibjot Kaur. Got
As
it
the
over the
Bulldogs
block.
now lead 16-10 against Baruch. Aaliyah up. Fuchsman gets the setup by Marrero.
And she hits it into the net.
Kaur. That's happened a couple of times this set for her.
Yep. And this is what you were saying, Sean. Just Baruch just not able to sustain any momentum consistently.
And down 7, down 2-0 in the sets. Marrero sets it up for Caroline.
Ah, cross-court kill by Pozo.
Outside that 10,
17-11.
Baruch is able to put it away.
And now coming in for Baruch is number 8. That is Carolina Lindquist. And number
4.
Yeah, Leba.
Leba will be serving here for Baruch. Ball is up and over. Aaliyah for the kill. Blocked by Kaur. Once again. Kaur saves it.
And way out. No, there was no block there. So 18-11. 7 points away from sweeping the match. Joshi comes in for Fan.
This team really wants the Leah to get that accomplishment.
Yes.
They keep setting her up, keep looking for her on the court just to go for
And
the
that's
kill.
exactly what you want to do. Keep feeding your big hitter. Joshi serving.
Over by Joshi.
Ooh, quick set and kill.
Or puts it away emphatically.
That was number 5, Doring, for her first kill of the match. 18-12, Brooklyn up, side out to Baruch. Going back to serve, number 13. That is Haley Vaisberg. And, oh, what a save by Joshi. Again, never quitting. Another save by Joshi. Another save by Joshi, but she couldn't do it 3 times in a row. But man, oh man, does Joshi get around the court.
The intangible seemed like a dead play there for Brooklyn. They were a little too far out from each other, but Joshi playing that middleman role, just saving that ball all around the place.
But that was a good job of Baruch making them get out of position. Dig by Rafat.
As here comes.
Off the block and down by number 11, Colleen. And now it's 18-14, Baruch making a charge.
Killian puts it right over. As number 15, Kaur will serve.
Oh, that was going to go out, but it was saved. Fuchsman puts it over. Saved by Kaur from the back line, right there to Gdansky.
Aaliyah lightly taps that one.
Good block and down! It's Fuchsman and Duncan on the block.
Killian tried to put it away. Fuchsman right there, sending that ball left and Baruch scattering.
Makowitz and Mulich come in for Marrero and Fuchsman.
And Mulich back to serve here for Brooklyn as they lead 19-14.
6 points away from sweeping 3-0.
Up and over by Mulich.
Woof! Man, she punched that all the way to the back wall.
Went too far out there.
Timeout called by Baruch. T-Money, what you got to say?
Just, observing, just seeing how it's going, Game ain't over till it's over, man. Rafat got 5 more to go, and let's see if she could get all 5 of her points right now.
Well, I'm sure that Brooklyn's going to try and feed it to her. It's not for lack of trying. Good job by Baruch backing up and making sure that Aaliyah can't find any lanes. But, hey, if she doesn't get it tonight, she'll definitely get it next week, as they're going to be right here at the West Quad for the first round of the playoffs.
Let me ask you a question. You think Brooklyn is thinking about, let's tank this third set so we could get Rafat her 5 tonight and let it go to 4? You think that's what they might do?
Nope. They're not going to give anybody any opportunity, because if you do that, you're giving a momentum to them and then you don't know what's going to happen in the 4th set.
True. But I think everyone wants to see Rafat have her 5 kills tonight.
I would love to see it, but not at the cost of winning the match.
Yeah,
and I'm sure Aaliyah would say the same thing.
Yeah, she would. I'm just saying it's a hypothetical.
Yeah, it's a hypothetical. So here we go, Sean.
And Mulich goes back to serve here with Brooklyn leading by 6, 20-14, 5 points away from sweeping 3-0. Up and over by Mulich. Put right over by Core. Saved by Kayla Duncan. Number 11.
Oh! Colleen with the kill. 20-15.
Colleen with the kill, and Kadansky was not able to get to it right in time.
And Colleen comes out, and that's number 1. Elfner comes in. And she's going to serve.
Up and over by Esther. As Mulich serves up Rafat. Tapped right over by Core. Once again, Kadansky tried, not able to get to it in time, and Baruch 2 straight points now down 4.
Kadansky doing her best to try and get there, just missed it.
And over by Caroline.
Makowicz cross court, taken there by Elfner. And another kill. It's down to 4 for Rafat.
Perfect placement for Rafat on that ball. Did not look clean, but got the job done.
Oh, man, it's close.
21-16, and it looks like the captain, Aaliyah Rafat, will be serving here for the Bulldogs. Up and over by Aaliyah.
And it's out.
Put away too far by Langquist right there. Brooklyn now 3 points away, 22-16. Aaliyah serving. Tapped right over by Core. Joshi sets up Aaliyah.
Aaliyah puts it down.
Aaliyah
She's down to 3.
At the perfect moment. 2 points away.
But unfortunately, there's only 2 points left. She needs 3 for a kill. So it's going to meet next week when she gets 1,000, unfortunately. But let's go, Brooklyn.
Up and over by Aaliyah. Saved by Mulich. Put over by Core. Aaliyah saves it. Then to Core again.
Oh, another dig by Aaliyah Rafat.
Aaliyah and Core seem to go back and forth there a little bit.
23-17.
Baruch now serves down 6.
26 digs away for Rafat to get to 1,000.
Ren will serve here for Baruch. Up and over, right into the hands of Joshi. Mulich serves it to Aaliyah.
Oh, a kill from the back line for Aaliyah. She's down to 2.
Aaliyah now down to 2 kills away.
And it's match
point for the Bulldogs. (24-17). That's Emma Steele serves it. by Core.
And that's it. It's over. 25-18, 25-20, 25-17. Brooklyn College goes.
Core serves it right to Murillo. Murillo right into the net. Could not get it over. And Brooklyn wins the third set 25-17.
Yeah, of course. Step up. So we're waiting to get the final stats, but man, oh man, Sean.
What a special night.
Oh, a special night. Senior night, you never want to lose on senior night.
Absolutely
but
not.
You have momentum, you swept, no injuries, and now you have secured the number 3 spot. You're going to host a playoff game next week here at the West Quad. It's looking like right now it's going to be Lehman, another tough opponent, but hey, it's going to be nothing but tough opponents as you go into the tournament.
I'm glad to see that Brooklyn did not come in here on senior night and just like, all right, let's celebrate these players. They came in here with momentum. They wanted to win this one. They wanted to close out the season on a high note.
Yes, they did, as the women's basketball coaches just walked by. But let's get to the point of the matter. Senior night. Congratulations to City Ganansky. Congratulations to Aaliyah Rafat. And guess what? Aaliyah Rafat is going to have another senior night because she's on the basketball team. So she'll have another opportunity to have one of these special nights as they go. But the bottom line is they came and did what they needed to do. They suffered 3 straight losses on the road. They came back home, got some home-cooked food, slept in their own bed, came out here on the West Quad Gymnasium, put the smack down on Baruch, won 3-0, and seniors are very, very happy.
Absolutely. And for Baruch, a battle-tested effort by them.
Oh, yes.
Just as we talked about, never really able to put it all together.
And we have the final stats.
Go.
So Aaliyah Rafat had 14 kills in the match. She needed 15. She's one away.
One away.
She also had, let's see how many digs she had. She had 9 digs, so she came in at 39, so now she only needs 30. So let's look at Baruch. Carolina Lindquist had 6 kills. Delaney Colleen had 9 kills, and Dibrat Kaur had 6 kills. But here it is, errors, 5 service errors, 26 assists only, but 106 attempts, so that's not a good percentage for Baruch.
Looking at these stats, it's a little evenly balanced, but Brooklyn just on the intangibles once again. Kills 33-9 and assists 29-26. I feel like a lot of what hurt Baruch here were the service errors.
Yep, 10 reception errors. They had 5 service errors, so a lot of unforced errors gave points away to Brooklyn. You want to take advantage of that.
Right.
Hey, listen, if they're going to give you points, you're not going to turn them down, right?
No.
Of course not. So, again, Brooklyn College did what they needed to do, but heads off to Baruch because Baruch did what they needed to do. And what are your thoughts going into the playoffs next week?
Just be ready, be sharp, be focused. Anything is possible just because, they won this game today. There's momentum going to be on their side, but don't take Lehman very lightly. Lehman's here to take care of business. It looks like we have Aaliyah and Sydney.
All right. So,
yeah.
Sean, just give the microphone to Aaliyah. Step over the mic. I don't want you to step on the cord there. There you go. Come on. Oh, you gotta get the headset first. Sean, you step behind while she holds on to that.
Yeah, come on, man. You good?
Are you good, Aaliyah?
Yeah.
All right. First of all, congratulations
Thank
on being a senior here, volleyball. You are 1 kill away from 1,000. I know they were trying to, you're 1 away. They were trying to give it to you, but unfortunately, it just didn't pan out. But guess what? The most important thing was you won the match. How does it feel to win on senior night?
I think it's an even better feeling beating Baruch, considering we lost to them last season for the first time in a long time. But on senior night, it's just kind of a cherry on top, I guess.
And Walk me through the emotions on senior night here. Just about almost the last few times you're going to be with this group on the volleyball court. Tell me about your feelings about that.
It's a mix. I would say I think I was really excited and nerves started coming up, but it was like more like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to play. You know, I have goals to attain, to achieve, and like seeing what my team did for us, like the two of us, it's amazing. We love them just as much as they love us, and it just shows like you put the work in and you get out what you put in. And Sydney and I put a lot into this program.
Yep.
So.
T, you had a question?
Yeah, Leah, 1 kill away. You know, very exciting moment. Obviously, you couldn't get it tonight, but, you know, you got playoffs next week. Talk to me about that. I know senior night, you're here to enjoy and have fun. But, you know, this is where you got to lock in. This is your last year. Win or go home. Talk to me about how y'all going to make the CUNYAC finals. Talk to me about that.
I don't think it's much different. Like the last few weeks, we've been telling the team put the same pressure on yourself as you would in a playoff game. These are still conference games. We played all these teams already, and the teams that we've lost to, I know we can beat, and we competed with them. And
There we go.
And showed we could compete with them, and I think that's the most important part because we do have just that last week to prepare.
And being the captain, being one of the team leaders on the court, how important is it to maintain your composure as things are flying around? You still have that on your mind, but you know the focus was on the match.
I do a lot of, I have my own thing where when I'm personally getting down, I just take a walk past the service line, get myself together, take a breath, and then turn around and say, like, let's go, we got this. And then I think when I can see it on my team's faces, it helps a lot when we do take a timeout and we can get into that huddle and just be like, okay, everybody take a breath. It's the same thing when we touch in the middle after we gain a point, lose a point, whatever. It's really important that everybody just maintains composure, the same composure, has the same attitude, which should always be up. And if some person's down, we have someone whose energy can replace it, and we want to keep a level and not be up and down because that energy is contagious.
I want to say congratulations to you,
Thank
Aaliyah,
you.
and we're looking forward to seeing that first kill next week.
Yes.
Playoffs.
My grandparents love your little token.
Oh,
so
well,
this is,
lock and loaded, right?
Yeah.
That's it. All right, let's bring in Sydney Gdansky. Let's step over there, Jonathan. There you go. And we got the silo from Cairo here, Sydney Gdansky. How you doing, Sydney?
I'm good.
Congratulations, first of all. Talk to me about what senior nights means to you and with this team going into the playoffs.
I mean, it's great to win, but it's even better to just be here with my team, the team that I've been with for 4 years now. Even the new freshmen, like it's great to come together on this night and to have everyone with high energy and to come out playing our best game possible. And I was really happy. We're coming away with the win, but not only that everyone played up to the level that I know they can.
Do you feel this team has come such a long way from where they began? It's second year under Coach Agress. So this team had a lot of learning curves, but now here you guys are, and now a playoff game awaits you just next week from now.
Mm-hmm. I think we've learned a lot this season, and I'm really excited to see what we can do in the playoffs. Obviously, we're going to have tough competition going into both quarterfinals and semifinals, and hopefully finals as well. So I'm excited to see what this team can do, and I think that we showed tonight that we can play and compete with top teams in this conference at a high level. And you know, we may have lost to some teams in the past, but I think we can come out in playoffs and do what we couldn't do in the regular season.
And how important was it to play some of those teams? You guys played Montclair in a tri-match, but played competitively in that. You played the Jersey tri-match against Rutgers Newark and company. Took that one, and you guys really just kept it going and really saw a different level of this team that maybe we hadn't seen a year ago.
Yeah, it's really good to play teams like that, to have that competitive schedule, to really prepare us to compete with teams like Hunter and John Jay when it comes to conference. Montclair was a really fun game, even though some of the first couple sets weren't as close as I think they could have been, like, score-wise. We really competed and we really came out to play. And that third set, I think it showed. I think other games this season, teams like Arcadia have been really, really great competition, and we've learned a lot from them. So I'm excited to see how that translates into how we play.
And last but not least, Aaliyah closing in on the 1,000 kill mark, also on 1,000 digs. You were already here when Ashley Fung did 1,000 kills,
Yes.
and to be a part of seeing this happen with two different players on this team, I mean, what is your thoughts on this?
I mean, it was great when Ashley did it, but for me, it's extra special with Aaliyah. Just she's my other freshman. She came in with me when we won CUNY. She's just been like my ride or die on this team. She's my roommate too. We live together. Right. We do everything,
Wow.
Volleyball, everything. So it's really, really special to see someone like her get it. She's someone that not only as a player deserves it, but just as a person, she's been such a great captain and super, like, an uplifting, great teammate, someone I look up to and someone I'm really thankful that I've gotten to play with.
Sydney, been here for 4 years. You've seen the turnover between coaches. You've seen the turnover from players. How special is it for this group of freshmen to come in and not only just come in, but come in and immediately have an impact on the team?
I mean, it's great. I think that's what, freshmen should try and do when they come in. Obviously, it's intimidating coming into college, coming to a new speed of game, but I think freshmen just should come in with that mentality, like, I want to win, I want to be here, I want to impact this program, like Aaliyah and I did when we came in our freshman year, like Ashley and Esri have done their freshman year. So it's really great to see people come in. Like, I really, really love a lot of the freshmen this year. I want to shout out Danielle especially. She's just been, like, such an amazing player and an amazing teammate. I love Amy. Like, I really love these girls, and I'm so thankful that even though it's only 1 year, I get to play with them because they've been amazing teammates, amazing players on and off the court.
What legacy do you believe that you have left in these 4 years?
I think definitely the legacy that just you can do anything, you can play anything. I came into college never having set in my life, and then my second year, halfway through the season, the coach decided you're going to set. So I think one thing that I've shown as a player is that you can be thrown around, you can do different things, but you can always, like, make your mark in whatever position you're put in, even if it's something you wouldn't traditionally play, even if it's something you didn't grow up playing, stuff like that.
All right.
And now you guys will get a chance. History. Next week, playoff game, CUNYAC quarterfinal here at home. Good luck to both of you, Sydney and Aaliyah, and everyone on the team.
Thank you.
And we wish you best luck. We will be here for every piece of that.
Thank you.
All right. And there you have it. The Brooklyn College Bulldogs in 3 sets take down Baruch 25-18, 25-20, 25-17. Aaliyah stands just, what we heard, four kills away from 1,000.
So we were overexcited.
That's all right. Listen, we're going to see the history made in the playoffs now, won't
Yes,
we?
we are.
We're
Yes,
going to
we
see
are.
it happen. It's going to be there. We're going to be there every step of the way for Aaliyah to reach that 1,000 kill mark and the 1,000 digs mark.
You know, Jonathan, it's something special for us, too. We've been a part of this. We've seen Ashley Fung get her 1,000. We've seen players in basketball get their 1,000 points. We've seen a perfect game pitch. We've seen a no-hitter pitch in softball. So for us, it's special that we get to see it live, but I know it means so much more to them.
Absolutely.
And now going into the playoffs, hosting a playoff game, that's huge. They don't have to go on the road.
Yes.
Now, it doesn't matter who they play. It could be Baruch.
The quad's going to be rocking for all of it.
It's going to be exciting, and we want you to tune in next Tuesday. We don't know what the time is going to be. We don't know who the opponent's going to be.
6 o'clock. 6 p.m.
All right,
All right,
6 o'clock.
6 p.m.
Right here at the West Quad Gymnasium.
November 12th.
November 12th.
Be
I
here.
hope you went out and did your civic duty. Go out, vote, vote, vote. Make your voice heard. Jonathan, it's always a pleasure.
You too, Pat. My pleasure,
Sean.
too. Sean, T,
My man.
always a pleasure, all of you.
T, money.
And the next time we see you guys, playoff time, next Tuesday here at the Quad. Brooklyn, who will they play? We'll find out soon. But for now, for Pat, for T,
Team
for
Money.
Sean, our entire team, Jonathan Perriente saying so long from the West Quad Gymnasium.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Team money out.